Cardinals and Danger Marks. Here's some tips.
Sailing. Virgins. Yeah.
I'm James from Sailing Virgins. We're here in Îles, which is just south of Guadeloupe. It's this beautiful little French island that we sailed into last night from Dominica. We were talking about cardinals and danger marks. Cardinals and danger marks are really important for any navigator to understand well. If you don't get it right, you could run into a reef. There's a logic behind it all that's quite easy to understand once it's explained. So this episode helps to explain that, and hopefully you'll understand it and enjoy it. Let's say there's a rock or something like that here. Now we have an isolated danger mark. Isolated danger mark will be a combination of black and red, right? And then it will have two black balls on top. We actually have one of them just over here. So black, red, two black balls. That will usually be atop something that's isolated. It'll be kind of small and that sort of thing. So to remember the day shape, the two balls, some cruder sailors, mostly Aussies, say your balls are on the line. So if anytime you see two of something, then you've got to be a bit concerned when it comes to navigation. So it's a two flasher at night, so that'll be FL2, and it has two balls, one on top of the other, black balls as a day shape. Sometimes you have a whole area of what we call foul, and that's basically it could be a shoal or it could be a reef or something like that an isolated danger mark won't be able to help you with. So that's where we have the cardinals. Yeah! So let's say that this area is bigger than just a rock or something. So we have what's called cardinals. Think of a cardinal as a policeman that says you must stay something of me. So if it's a North Cardinal, that's represented by the two arrows, day shape. Okay, that's a northerly cardinal. That's the policeman saying, you must stay north of me. And a southerly cardinal is represented by the two arrows pointing downwards, and that is, you must stay south of me. Now, we have easterly and westerly cardinals. Easterly points away from each other. That is, you must stay east. And we remember that because it kind of has the shape of an Easter egg. Yeah, it's the best we can do. So that's easterly cardinal. And then the westerly cardinal, of course, by deduction, is two triangles pointing towards each other. The best way to remember that is it's kind of like a W on the side. Yeah. So that's the westerly cardinal. Okay, so they're the day shapes. Think of that as the policeman saying, stay north, stay south, stay east, stay west, as soon as you see that. Now, some of the bright sparks of 100 or plus years ago, when they were inventing all these signs and symbols, decided that you need more than just day shapes. Sometimes you can't see the day shapes. So they've developed a color system, which is really logical and really good. So the color system goes like this. You've got yellow and black. Okay, that's yellow. And I'm going to ask you what the logic is behind this later. Yellow here and black here. Yellow and black. And here we have yellow and black. If you haven't already guessed it, the logic is point to black. It always points to black. You might see just the colors. You might see black on the top, yellow on the bottom. You think point to black, must be north. Or you might see black, yellow, black. You say point to black, must be east. Okay, so you can determine whether it's a north, east, south, west or cardinal simply by the colors. It's always going to be yellow and black. That's what determines a cardinal. The third way that we have to determine them is with their light, their signature. So we have here, this will be constant flashing. Yeah, so it'll just be constant flashing. That'll be a North Cardinal. It can also mean a number of other things, but that's a North Cardinal. This one, going on the logic of a clock face, is going to be 3 flashes. 1, 2, 3, and then it will have a little break. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that'll be that one. This one will be, they actually make it 6 plus 1. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. And just keep doing that. That's the southerly cardinal. And you might have guessed it already, the westerly cardinal will be a flashing 9. Now that could be, it could say flashing 9 in 5 seconds, could be flashing 9 in 15 seconds. It could be, actually 5 seconds is quite short, but it could tell you how long it will take for its entire sequence to occur. So that's basically cardinals in a nutshell. Anytime you see yellow and black on the water, you know it's a cardinal, and now you know what they mean, where they point to. The essential logic of a cardinal is of a so-called policeman saying stay to the X of me. If it's a northerly cardinal, stay to the north of me. If it's an easterly cardinal, stay to the east, and so on and so forth. Any questions on that? Let's go for it.
Whipping!
For the yellow over black, do you have any suggestions for memorizing that easily? That just...
Yes. Okay. So it's all about point to black. It's not about the yellow so much. So this is black. There we go. That's black. Yellow over black, point to black. It's southerly. Find the black and point to it, and that's what the sign is.
But how about on the east and west?
Okay, so it's pointing to the black, which is the easterly. And this is pointing to the black. The two arrows are pointing to the black, which is westerly.
Right, I see.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No worries. So basically the point to black logic depends upon you understanding these triangles. Okay, so if you don't remember the logic of the triangles, you're screwed. Pointing north for north, pointing south for south, pointing outwards for east. So just think of that Easter egg. We'll do that again. That's kind of like an Easter egg shape. Yeah, and think of this one being like a W. That's the key thing. And then you have the logic. Then you can point to black and then you get it. So there we have it, that's cardinals. I hope you can get a better understanding of what they are and why they're important. And if you did, please thumbs up, that's always appreciated by us. Now, the last couple of days we spent in Dominica. The island of Dominica on the eastern Caribbean is one of our favorites. It's absolutely beautiful in terms of its natural beauty. And we climbed up the first day, 6 hours up to the top of this boiling lake, literally boiling lake, and then came back down again. And then yesterday we went to Indian River. Indian River is a scene in Pirates of the Caribbean. It's also very beautiful and it has its own waterfalls. So we're going to take you through our journey up Indian River and the waterfalls yesterday. Hope you enjoy.
Film Pirates of the Caribbean part 2 and some of part 3 on the island. So if you see the part where they film like the movie with Calypso, yeah, it was there. Oh. Watch the movie carefully, you will see the same area with the root.
Jack Sparrow.
Dear Dome.
What's dynamite?
It's dynamite. Is it like spicy?
Yeah, it's a spicy, yeah.
Oh, it's spicy.
Right.
Did you make this yourself?
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah?
So that's Dominica. We hope you really enjoyed this episode. If you did, please thumbs up. We really appreciate that. And keep subscribing. That's all good. Thanks a lot. See ya.
Sailing virgins. Yeah.